Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcore Guides doing my run for Batman Return to Arkham, Botanical Gardens, no upgrade run, whatever, who cares. This was, yeah, part 5, all that fun stuff. I don't care anymore about this right now. I just now got done doing the Botanical Gardens. This was a 40-minute video. It took me 40 goddamn minutes to do this level. I hate the Botanical Gardens. Both part 1 of it and part 2. I hate it. And it took me a while because I couldn't figure out how to do the stealth section properly. Not only that, but I kept trying so dang hard to get it just perfect enough. Just good enough that I could be like, alright, that looks cool. I didn't get shot. I didn't do, I did a ledge grab, whatever. Sometimes it just wouldn't even bother with letting me even have the ability to even do that. Which is, it's a camera thing. Like, it's my fault for not positioning the camera correct. I know. But it's one of those things where you just kind of get angry and you blame the game the entire time. Also, for this part, I'm just running through. I don't want to fight with these guys. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to do that cool Batman thing and just escape every opportunity from running away from the lunatics. That's what they're technically called in this game. I mean, they are. I mean, they're batshit fucking insane. What do you want me to say? I don't know, but this level sucks so much ass, and I was just going through it. I was just so angry the entire time too, because I was watching stuff on the side, and there was like this video of these. I don't remember who the guy was. I think he's like, I don't watch this guy anyway, because I just don't. It just came up. It's some dude. I also got really lucky there where one guy, for some reason, one of the guys got knocked out, but the other one didn't. So if you think I'm racist, you should look at the fucking electric field here. I mean, come on. Like, one got knocked out, but not the other one. I don't know. But anyway, so I was watching this video with this financial advisor dude, and he was talking to this couple, and it's just this fucking dumbass chick and this dumbass dude that just kept going on and on about stupid shit that no one cared about. I'm not even kidding. And like he kept asking like, how much money do you make, a month or whatever? And she's like, I bet that 5,000 whatever, all this fucking crazy shit. And it's like, you don't even make that much. Because then eventually he just gave up, like, because she just kept changing like her stuff or whatever. Stupid. Kept talking about baby daddies and all this other crap. You probably know what I'm talking about, but it was just a fucking nightmare. I was getting so annoyed listening to that. I'm like, this fucking sucks while I'm doing this at the same time. Then the guy finally said, like, yeah, she works like fucking 40 hours and makes like 26 an hour, dude. And I'm over here like, that's not even fucking 5,000 a month. You're fucking lying. I don't know. I just want this over with. To be honest, like, I don't hate Batman Arkham Asylum. This is still a very fun game. It's just that when you're doing something like I'm doing, I'm going to be honest with you, no damage run, it's not necessarily much harder. It is. It's a little harder. It's like a point higher, I would give it on the scale. If Batman Arkham Asylum on hard was like a 2 out of 10 on difficulty, I would say that this is like a 3 out of 10, if that. But then again, Resident Evil 4, professional mode, I had to go back and re-up that again because I gave that a 2 out of 10, which I think I changed that back then anyway. I think it used to be a 4, and then I dropped it down to like a 2. And then I'm like, after doing my stream of it, recently, I was like, hell no, this game is way more difficult than normal, but then everything else I've done is normal. There's just like those very few parts that are a little bit different. But that's Resident Evil 4, and this is Batman Arkham Asylum. We gotta talk about this game, don't we? No, we don't have to. We can talk about whatever. These runs are just, they're the runs, man. Like, I'm getting the runs from doing this right now. It's so infuriating sometimes. It doesn't need to be that. It just is. Now, granted, of course, I'm the one failing. I'm the one who's not upgrading my equipment. I'm the one who's not, doing whatever. And technically speaking, hard mode does actually increase, from what I understand, it does increase the intellect of the enemies. So, if they know, because you can see a gargoyle, it actually emits dust or rock, or like rocks fall off of it, right? When Batman swings onto one, or even swings off of one, you can see it right after. So it's very potentially possible for these idiots to actually notice that that's a thing. I think I got so used to, I want to say that was Arkham City that did that, where if you use detective vision on a guy that's unblockable, or how do you, like, these guys that block your attacks, these knife enemies, I think that they make them red. So I think I just had this thing where I'm like, oh, I'll just do that real quick so I can spot him. No, it don't work. I never fight in detective vision anyway because I can just hardly really tell when I'm hitting. I don't know. There's something about it. It's easier for me to tell, like, who's about to hit me or what's about to happen. Right there, I think I was trying to press triangle. Like, I believe I saw the counter coming. And, still wasn't enough. Also in recent news, like anybody cares, I went out and we watched the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie yesterday. And it was pretty alright, not gonna lie, It's not one of those, like, I'll go back and watch it again, like, a second time anytime soon. It was a bit shorter than my liking, though. I really wish they wouldn't have ended where they did, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just saying that I'm not a fucking dick, okay? I don't just go out of my way to spoil shit. Well, only if it's... There's, like, a threshold of age. Well, here's how I do it. If my friends have something that they're playing or something they want to watch, and they've never seen it before, I'll probably most likely not spoil it, or at least ask beforehand, like, do you care about spoilers? I don't just drop the fucking goddamn bomb right then and there. You know what I mean? I don't do that, because that's kind of a dick thing to do. And fuck the person. Fuck you for making a thumbnail that shown off a spoiler for Metroid Prime 4. I know people do that all the time now. It's like, oh, final boss plus ending. And it shows off, like, these specific things. Fuck you for that. Just actually fuck you and shove a fucking screwdriver down your dick hole. Because, that pisses me. Granted, you could easily avoid spoilers if you just muted things. Like, mute a game on Twitter. But YouTube's a lot harder to do that for. And I'm a big Metroid guy. So, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to see Metroid in my feed. All the fucking time. For those that are wondering, my opinions about Prime 4, I have not beaten it yet. I got to the final boss and I got pissed off because it's not even a fight between you and the final... Well, okay, I can't spoil things, but it's you fighting the final boss, yes, but like what he was doing was giving me a lot of gripe. So, let me just... I said whatever. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but the point being that the final boss was giving me a lot of shit. I didn't like it. And I thought the game itself was just okay. Weirdly enough, I know this sounds strange, I might be the only person who probably actually likes the desert. I don't mind it, because I grew up, playing like Ratchet and Clank and shit, so having to go out of my way to grind for padding or just whatever is fine with me. Now, is it necessarily a good thing for a Metroid game? Maybe not. I don't think so personally, but I don't really care. I don't mind the desert stuff. I don't mind collecting crystals. I don't know why. It's not really that out of the way for me, so it's just kind of a slightly fun thing to do. When I first played Prime 4, I thought that the Volt Forge sucked dick, but apparently people seem to like that one. And then after, because I did just start up a new playthrough, just to get a feeling of it again, without the whole, like, day one hype sort of stuff. Which, to be fair, I wasn't really exactly excited to play it, because I didn't play it for, like, a couple of days. I got it, like, day one. I pre-ordered it and everything. I got it, like, day one, and it took me, like, a couple of days to play it, because we were doing a bunch of stuff. And, I'm the type of guy that, like, if my friends want to do something, I'm more willing to do stuff with them most of the time, within reason, than just sit here and do my own stupid shit. So, I like to socialize, but I also get very exhausted after a good... Sorry. Even right now, like, I'm already physically and mentally exhausted because, just yesterday we went out and saw a movie, and then just today, my brother's birthday's pretty soon, so we went out and celebrated his birthday, and it's like tomorrow. I was like, hey, let's go, get some food, and then I'll buy bowling for us, like, we'll go bowling, and I'll pay for everybody, because, why not? It's a good thing to do that, By the way, don't take these guys out. I just did it because, right? Why not? Who cares? It don't bother me. I wanted everybody to go. I wanted a reason for everybody to go, and so that's what we did. We did it with the fam. Not everybody went, of course, but there was, it was just me, parents, my brother, my sister. That's really about it. But even then, still, we still got to do that. And then right after, we went to fucking GameStop, and I saw that Final Fantasy VII Part 2 was on sale for, like, half price. And I'm like, what the fuck? So they're doing, like, a weird GameStop sale. Like, he even got, like, Silent Hill F, which was, like, for, like, $35. I'm like, damn. Because, like, I bought Silent Hill F. Like, I pre-ordered that as well this year because that was one of the few games I was excited for. And this year was just not really that great for games. Like, nothing really came out that was like, oh my god. Like, I'm so fucking happy this came out. Like, Metroid Prime 4 would have been it. That would have been my big thing. But, nah, it was okay. It's just alright. It's not anything crazy good. It's like Metroid Prime 3 to me, where it's like, it's got its moments that are, like, kind of neat, but then it's got other moments that are kind of like, whatever, I'd rather not play it too often. I don't know. Hyrule Warriors came out this year, and that was just whatever. Fucking, Ninja Gaiden 4 came out this year, and that was also that was probably one of the better ones, but even then, still, it was just kind of okay. Ragebound was good, though. I'm not gonna knock on that, though. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound this year was actually pretty good. I beat it twice, maybe 3 times. I did consider doing a hard mode playthrough, but then I saw Big Benedict doing a hard mode run of it. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to, I'm going to take any fucking views from him anyway. He's already got an audience that wants to watch him. But I get so scared of Bick, I'm just terrified he's going to see me doing something and be like, you fucking copied me, you fucking stole from me, or whatever. I don't think he would do that. I've mentioned this before. I don't think he's a bad guy. It's just that it's that weird sort of like fear that I get where it's like, oh man, I don't want to accidentally copy somebody and then they just actually get mad at me for it. Because, I watched Bick back in the day, as you guys probably know. I talk about him from time to time. I don't really watch him that much anymore, or even Seraphim. It's just that, he was one of the inspirations that did kind of start this channel. There's tons of inspirations, but YouTuber-wise, I would say that's one of them. And I mentioned this before, but weirdly enough, Chaga Convoy was kind of a slight inspiration toward my Let's Play channel. My friend, you could probably argue that he had a hand in it too, not gonna lie. Because, also just me getting hit by that was kind of stupid. He did have a hand in it because not only did he show me Chaga, but he also, we just kind of did Let's Play stuff together, back then. But as time goes on, that, obviously things change, things slow down. We kind of do our own things from time to time, and then there was like a period of time where we started doing co-op channels, and then that just went down the rug. I don't know why that was a weird thing to say. It just went south for the winter. It just never seemed like it would ever work out very well. Because I'm just not good with handling groups. I'm not good with, basically, if I have to work on something, it's best I just do it on my own. Because like you're able to get things done on your own accord a lot faster and a lot more up to snuff with what you want. And that's just the type of guy that I am, unfortunately, is I am a lone worker type. Just, let me do my thing, and we'll be A-okay, That's why usually, like, whenever I do co-ops on my channel, I don't mind doing them as much on my channel, because I know for a fact it's gonna get done. It will show up. I mean, well, that's actually not true, because there's been a few times, there have been a couple of times where I've completely just forgotten that we even did a thing. Like, just last time, we recorded stuff together. We did Gears of War 3. We were doing like a Super Genius, as I call it. I think it's pretty clever. Super Genius, which is essentially, it's a play on words. It's basically a showcase of games. It's just us trying out a game for like an hour or so and just being like, oh, that was kind of cool, or whatever, right? Well, we did Gears of War 3, and I completely forgot we did. And I'm like, did we fucking record that? And I saw my Elgato was like, yep, we recorded that. I forgot to upload it. And then I asked, I'm like, do you even care about it? And he's like, not really. And I'm like, okay. Because I know he didn't really care much for the game while we're playing it either. I like Gears of War 3, but trying to get somebody else into Gears is probably not the easiest thing to do. I would love to play Gears 5 with somebody. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't want to force anybody to do that either. I'm the type now, it's like, I have my multiplayer fixes here and there. So, you know, if you're going to get a multiplayer game just to play with me, you have to remember one thing now is I might not play that game for more than a month. You know, because my moods just change all the time. Like right now, I'm perfectly okay with recording Batman stuff. Well, except for the gameplay part, because it's pissing me off. Like just, you know, recording commentary right now is fine because I can just kind of yap and talk about whatever. But my current mood for like recording was just completely wiped, especially yesterday. I tried recording more Ratchet and Clank games for my Let's Play channel, and that just I just didn't feel it, man, which is bizarre because back then, you know, one of them was Crack in Time. Crack in Time used to be one of my favorite games, and I just wasn't feeling it. I was like 20 minutes in, I'm like, I'm not doing this, so I just canceled the whole thing. And then I tried doing the Ratchet reboot, and even though I love Ratchet 1 to death, and I think the reboot's pretty good, I don't know, I guess I'm just not in the mood to record those. And I still have left Lollipop Chainsaw to finish, streaming-wise. I have probably like maybe 1 to 2 more streams before I'm just completely done with it. And then I'll be done with Gen 1 of Hardcorean Marathon content, which I'm doing. I'm streaming those games on my main channel because that's where I normally stream. I like to keep Hardcorean a little bit more organized in comparison. Turd Monkey is just a big giant black hole of whatever the fuck goes in there, you know. One day it could be a gameplay, let's play thing, whatever. The next, it could be a review. The day after, it could be an AMV. It could be just a number of things. And I don't know, you know, like I said, it's just a giant crapshoot of shit. So people seem to have liked our Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, though, I'm not going to lie. We're doing the Yu-Gi-Oh collection, playing some games there. Some people were very vehemently angry about it, though. They were seemingly upset. Probably that we even did it. I don't know. I have this weird thing where just... Oh, sorry about that cut. Like, I just get random dislikes seemingly out of nowhere. And I don't know who it ever comes from, of course. But it's just like one of those things where it makes you think, did they just not find the joke funny? Or did they just not find the video even interesting? Or did they just... Yeah, I got way too greedy. I tried doing a takedown there and completely fucked it up because there's too many guys. That's what I do sometimes. I just get extremely greedy. But, yeah, I don't know why people dislike things because sometimes people will tell me, but then others just kind of don't. Like, I don't like having hate comments, but it would make it a lot easier to kind of tell, like what made you mad if somebody did comment. But usually when people comment, it's, well... If it's, you know, they don't give me negative criticism. They just flat out just call me a fucking loser, and then that's it. Like, you could at least just tell me what I did wrong, so that way I can probably kind of take that information and then be like, okay, well, people don't find that funny or even interesting. But no, it's just more so, fuck you, you fucking idiot, you know, whatever. Whatever, blah, 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 shit. I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, you're talking about that shit again. Dude, I'm playing Batman Arkham Asylum. You know, we've done this guide before. I have nothing to talk about. Like, I understand that, like, a no-upgrade run is something to talk about, yeah, but there's nothing inherently that much different going on besides, well, I can't use this, or I can't use that. That's about it. There's nothing else. I kind of forgot, to be fair, I think this is the way to get back anyway. There might be, like, I think there's, like, a couple ways, but this is usually the way I take to get back. And I thought for some reason there was, like, a second door up there, but I'm thinking of a completely different place. Also, by the way, we're going to Arkham Mansion next. Again. We finally have our first going back to level. I don't know what I'm going to call them just yet, but maybe back to Arkham Mansion, or maybe return to Arkham Mansion, or Arkham Mansion 2, I think I might call them. Yeah, I think that's probably not a bad naming scheme for it. Not sure if I got shocked there, but I saw the little lightning thing hit, and I'm not sure if that hit me or what. I think it was just a lightning going off. So I did die plenty of times here. Not as much as I did in the first time through, but my god, this sucked. So you'll see me do a lot of just fuck ups. But I got so sick and tired of it. I was screaming. I was so angry. And what made me annoyed is, okay, so watch this. Watch this next guy, right? So you see how one guy comes up here, one guy stays back, and two go to the left? One of the times, one of them randomly came up this way. Yeah. So I was like, are you actually shitting me right now? Like, I had to restart this entire thing multiple times, and it sucked so much. And then I put down the explosive gel, which actually did work. It didn't explode on contact, which is good. That's one of the upgrades, I think, too, is like it will explode on contact. But I had it set to where, I didn't upgrade my stuff. So I was able to activate it when I felt like activating the damn thing. And then I was just sitting here kind of wasting time when I could have been doing this. Knocking this guy out real quick, just getting it over with. Because he's right there. He's right out in the open. No one's protecting him. No one's covering him. So there's that. Also, I have no idea why my PS5 currently on right now. I'm just going to turn that off real fast. You guys are probably going to hear noises, but that's fine. The game should have saved. It usually auto-saves. I don't feel like playing more Batman right now. But yeah, these are the last two guys. Thankfully, I kind of fudge up my gargoyle jumping here. And then I also fuck up my glide. I got so close to getting screwed up, but luckily I landed on that dude, and that still counted as a combo. So I was more than capable of taking these guys out. And look, the game, it didn't even give me the cinematic finisher thing. It's like, oh, oh yeah, you finished the room. Clap, clap, clap. Congratulations. You blow chunks. Well, thanks. You could have made it a little bit more cinematic and let me know for a fact that the guys were completely gone, but no, you didn't. No, of course you didn't. Again, don't let my hatred toward this game right now lead you to thinking that this game is bad. I am just not having a good time with it. It's not even that no upgrade run's hard. It's not hard. It's just annoying. Like, I'm too up my own ass about things. Anyway, that's it. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. So, take care, everybody.